we what did we do again? You had a fight with some demons who came out of a portal which you found. You also found the helmet you were looking for, which was the reason you fought the demons, because they wanted you not to take it, presumably. You left the cemetery. Lulu remembered something which you wrote down. And then you decided that it was too early to call it a night, because it's only noon. And decided to head for this place, on which you assumed there were cultists, based on information you found earlier.
And we want to kill all cultists.
Yeah.
We are the cult of killing cults.
We must exterminate the cult of grass.
So, we ended the session as you were closely approaching the location, because I hadn't prepared it yet. Luckily, I have in the meantime. Otherwise,
Yay.
it would be a very short session. So, first thing you notice approaching is probably some voices in the distance that sound like they are singing badly.
Hey guys, it might be Clink.
Sound like cult chanting.
Oh no, bad singers. Don't these people know you have to, like, hold your tune?
And as you get a bit closer, Mac, who was scouting ahead as he usually does, peeps over the roofs, notices a long one-story building painted blue that is adorned with faded cartoonish paintings of an owl bear. The goofy images are covered in smears of blood and gore, and within that blood the phrases heretics, unwelcome, and praise Zariel are written in common. The sign hanging over the door reads Owlbear Butcher Shop. And 3 human women in gold and red cloaks with golden masks are standing outside the door singing a terrible discordant song, which was the singing you heard earlier. And the song goes, all praise be to Zariel, our courageous winged protector. She adores old Elturel, our city and our sector. To her hammer, demons fall. She goes pow, bam, and crunch. Smash Baphomet on a wall. Eat Yinogu for lunch.
Well now,
It sounds like a fan club.
does
Okay, but now actually sing it.
does Krivcast
You still
Jr.
have-
send sounds as well as pictures, or can he just like send you pictures?
I think it's just
I'm pretty sure it's. Let me see.
I think it's just pictures and simple feelings or something.
Simple ideas, emotions, and images.
So it's probably a children's drawing of that building.
Yeah, just send an image back of Mac plugging his ears.
Do we still have the masks from the cults and the cult outfits? Was it from this cult?
It was from the cult of Zariel, yes, and I assume you didn't throw them away.
And
Put them on.
I shall take.
Go ahead.
I'll take you to the map, but you're currently a bit further away than you are on the map.
Granny has that perfect disguise equipment too.
Well, if they wanna use magic to know what we are.
If they
Otherwise,
want to,
I still look like myself. Right?
if they want to verify you're a humanoid, you can disguise yourself as a humanoid.
Yeah. Indeed.
Seems legit.
I put on the cult regalia that we have, and I pass on some Or the others if they want to as well.
How much cult
Sure.
regalia do you have?
Enough. We killed a
Oh,
bunch
okay.
of them.
Yeah. We're hoarders.
Underneath the
I can
bottle of
appreciate
holy
this.
water, probably.
Yeah. We have a lot of daggers too.
Not enough.
And use
Never
more. We also have
300
the
iron
keys.
daggers.
We have random keys.
What else would you do if you want to cast 30 times animate objects at the same time?
Yes.
Well, we can also do animate swarm, which is kind of what we want, right?
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Except I think the person capable of casting animate objects has left the party in the meantime, but
I just need a
That's
little
okay,
bit of
they'll be
wisdom.
back.
or is it a cleric spell as well? No, bard. Oh, it's a bard spell as well. Okay.
But I don't have it.
No, it's the 5th
What's
level spell.
what's the party's usual approach to cultists? So I'm guessing it's, you know,
Well,
infiltrate
previous
and
time we were pretending to be cultists and now we surprise attacked them.
About
oh, okay.
about 10 seconds later.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they had let us in and we had a perfect, well, basically killing put the room on fire.
It's enough to get close and through the door basically, and then you start
And
blowing
get a
shit off,
surprise
right?
round in which we killed basically 80% of them.
I think exactly 2 survived the radiance.
Yeah, and then the whole
bad
rest
part
of
was
the...
that it made that much noise that basically everyone in the other rooms also came.
Yep. So we can try and stealth in and then kill them from the inside.
And then lock the door behind them and say na 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 na.
Yeah,
Go
because
in, lock them out, and then say, "No heretics." This now belongs to the cult of Krat.
I want to point out that people sometimes have keys of their own house.
Hey, since...
Sometimes.
We can barricade ourselves in.
Do I know how to break a lock? I know how to pick them, but do I know how to break one?
I suppose you do.
So that I can make their keys ineffective.
Yeah, you just need some cotton and ball bearings.
You just
Nice.
need a heat metal spell.
I
Heat
suppose that
metal
would.
on their keys.
I suppose that would be a Thieves' Tools check with strength instead of dexterity. But you are not currently at the door, so
Well, do we try and
And let's do the usual. Let's go ahead and stealth in and then blow our
is that
cover
the
10
usual?
seconds
We
later.
never did that before.
Well, we blow our cover 10 seconds later.
Or we can, you mean, tell them a story? I can do that. I have,
More like
I'm better at lying than at telling the truth.
We put on the masks, or like I put a mask over my helmet. We walk in, try to find the most stab-worthy person, and stab them.
We could pretend like we're escorting Krivkash in, like we captured him.
No, we just cultists. We're all good guys. Then we don't have to tie anyone up.
What if he wants it?
Does he want it?
In private,
Does he really want to drag us along in that kind of games?
come again?
Okay,
Does he really
so...
want to drag us along in his fantasies? Like, I know that Gisela is a bard, but she's also pretty old.
Okay, so we go in while wearing disguises.
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yes.
Okay. Also, Gisela, give me a, let's say, a history check. Okay. As you see the building, you recognize it, having heard about it. Some of your old friends, old in the age of years, I mean, have mentioned it, and at some point it used to be a butchery where a retired adventurer served meat of several rare and outlandish beasts, which she used to slay herself with the help of her pet owlbear. But it has been closed for some years because she got too old to do so.
Too old to adventure.
Yes, well, she was only human, not half elf, so.
Okay. Maybe
She got an
that's
arrow to the knee.
valid excuse. Okay, so we go.
Do we need to do any like disguise checks or anything?
We have
I mean-
the cultist clothes, right?
Disguise check are more for if you try to disguise yourself as a specific person.
Okay.
Just
don't-
general cultists.
Yeah, I don't think you can really wear a cape wrong.
Okay.
Not with that attitude.
Wears it as a
Witness
turban.
me.
I mean, or if you prefer, you can always make it a check, but
No. We have automatic success right now. Ah. Okay, Mac is the guide.
That was even with a charisma check.
okay. Oh,
Granny, why don't you take the lead since you have the extra special doodad?
I call out,
What's the extra
hi,
special
praise
do
be
that?"
Zariel. I have +10 on deception.
She also has a ring where if they try and use magic to determine who she is, they can't.
Yeah, they
Ah,
can't
okay.
read my thoughts, and if I kind of pretend to be a undead or a dragon or whatever, or if they want to determine my class through magic, then this ring shields
I mean,
your alignment, I think.
of course the
No,
bard would
I
have
meant
that.
like humanoid or undead or
Yeah. Yeah, that's your
Yeah.
creature type.
yeah. It shields from that kind of magic.
Okay. As you approach, they notice you, obviously, and say praise Zariel back at you. I do not.
Fuck this.
Say praise Zario back to them really awkwardly and just leave it hanging in like a loop.
Praise Zariel.
Praise Zario, praise Zario, praise Zario.
Hail, hail. Wait, no.
I do not believe I have seen you here before. What brings you here? Have you found a new and fancy creature for us to sacrifice to Zariel? She says, and she points to Lulu.
No, in fact, this
Yes.
person is a really handy messenger. We're coming from Ashanti. She sent us. Ashanti.
He thinks for a bit. Oh yes, yes. What does she want to? What do you come to do here?
We're coming to take a message to the local boss, but we can't really disclose it any further because Ashanti thinks there might be an imposter among us.
Okay, give me a deception check. Okay. She gets an insight check.
Max somehow restrains himself from shouting out, "I'm the imposter!"
I saw Mac use a vent.
Sus.
She looks at you and says, well, but we all know Laura personally, so
What she said,
There's-
Laura?
Laura, oh. So there's no way that any one of us is an imposter. So you can just tell us. And we can tell Laura because she's currently busy
Busy with what?
sacrificing to Zariel, of course.
We would also like to attend
Can we
these
watch?
sacrifices. Yeah.
Can we watch? Matt gets strangely excited about this, hoping that it'll pass him off. Hopefully it will throw him off.
I lean into Mac and whisper in his ear.
My fellow cultist here has never seen a sacrifice before, and he's really eager to see one for the first time.
He looks at you and says, can you show me your brand first? Just to be sure.
Can we attack them now?
My brand!
You can if you want to.
Do we have
Yes.
anything that might help?
Wait, do I have...
I have thaumaturgy. I could possibly use that to like
Can
create
I
a brand
minor
on me if I know what
illusion,
it looks
like a tattoo on my arm?
No,
Do
minor
we
illusion
know how
uses a
those
static
brands
image.
look?
Too bad.
Just stand very still, and then lift your sleeve while standing extremely and strangely still. And then it'll be a static image because your arm's not moving.
I do that.
Oh. I mean, click that into the chat.
If anything, it would make more sense to do it with prestidigitation, which is a which you can use to make a mark on the surface.
Oh, that seems more
That's
apt.
cool.
But that also
And-
means you're openly casting a spell, so I'd need a check to do that sneakily.
Can
Do
we
they-
maybe
Oh, I
show
Do
see.
him
we know
half?
what the tattoo should look like? Did we see tattoos on the previous cultist?
Can we show him like half the soul contract and be like, we
They
have
have not-
special exemptions?
They have not done so, so
They
Eh.
have not done what?
they have not shown you a tattoo or something.
But we looted a lot of dead cultists.
You did.
Yeah, that's
We kinda didn't we really unstrap one of them to dress Clink in their clothes?
Oh shit, we did strip one of them.
Yeah, and we put them in sleeping bags. All
That's
together,
right.
cuddly.
Okay, fair enough. You would have probably have noticed that they have brands on their foreheads in the shape of a sword, and it's not a tattoo; it's burned in.
Okay, can I cast that on my forehead?
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Oh.
No. It was extremely obvious.
I would like you all to roll initiative.
Yup, there it is.
Well, sometimes it'd be like that.
He rolled an 18 on insight.
Against the 4.
How did Darius get a red 19?
Because he-
Witchcraft, my fancy
he-
shield.
You have
Oh.
he has advantage, and the other roll wasn't one.
Oh, wait.
And I meant he rolled an 18 on insight versus your 17 of deception.
Oh, haha. Okay.
Yes. Even expertise is not unbeatable.
Yes. Not if you roll a 7.
Indeed. Anyway,
They are very suspicious, evidently.
Damn,
Well,
now I'm
that-
standing in front.
Either that or they've heard this gag before.
okay.
it's on their foreheads, then wouldn't we normally see it on people? Because foreheads are pretty visible.
They have
masks.
well,
Oh, right, they have masks. Oh, right.
Okay. Party music.
Mortal Kombat.
Yes.
That was not the fighting music I was thinking of in this case, but
And wouldn't it be Immortal Kombat?
Well, we're still pretty mortal here in hell.
I mean, I can always make it Mortal Kombat.
No, thank you.
I'll even encourage me to do so earlier. Anyway. So, first things first. The leftmost lady bravely runs towards the door, opens it,
And yells for help.
and yells, "Intruders!"
We're not intruders, we're not in yet.
Alarm.
We are extruders.
Keyword yet.
I
we're
think-
extras. We're gonna make some noodles.
I think this is one of those cases where the intended crime counts as well as the actual crime. Just like you are still tried for breaking and entering if you do not actually enter the building.
Attempted?
You
Does
only
anybody
try to
ever
kill
win?
someone, you get a lighter punishment than if you actually kill them.
Yeah, but that's only for murder, not for breaking in.
Yeah, but this is
Also-
attempted. Has anyone ever won an election with attempted winning? Has anyone ever felt fulfilled
Yes,
by
people have won elections with attempted winning, like Biden. He attempted to win and then he won.
Yeah, so I think every candidate that won has won by attempted winning.
Yeah, actually, yes.
Okay, anyway. She does so, and then she has 20 foot of movement left, which is more than enough to get right next to Gisela.
Yes, obviously.
Actually, no, she wouldn't do that. She would stay there.
She's also
And
an old lady which doesn't want to.
This one is actually fairly young. Or, well, not specified, I think. Yeah, it's not specified. So, however old you want her to be. He tries to cast the spell at
She's going
Gisela.
to be 5.
He's an adult.
Okay, cast away.
Which, obviously, for logical reasons, does
Can
not
I,
work.
Can I still see what she was trying?
Sure. Give
To
me,
know what we're up against?
give me an Arcana check. Sacred Flame, which is a cantrip.
Okay.
Okay. She seems minorly confused as this. Let's
I
see.
stick out my tongue at her.
And she has no idea why. Okay.
I say
there he is.
Ashanti is protecting us. She was the what was the word?
She was the
Betrayer.
imposter.
She was the imposter. We're working for her.
Seems legit.
This makes us very trustworthy.
Okay, so Darius.
I have half a mind to pull the person inside out just because it would be hilarious.
Oh, yeah, I gonna add these to the initiative
You
order,
pull
but they...
them
I'm not
out.
going to do
I'm
that
gonna
next
pull
turn.
them out further. Oh, sorry. Talked over you, Dino, and I didn't hear because
No
I'm
worries.
a dummy.
Yes, I'm going to stand here, and I'm going to pop this one twice. 0 times. Oh, well.
Yeah. That is impressively bad.
Well, I'm just rolling the ones out.
Apparently so.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so you blast, but The door accidentally swings inward a bit again, and both your blasts hit the door, slam it back open.
Even though they were pulling?
Slams the door outwards off its hinges.
I am the honorary Krat.
Indeed. Kipkash. Unless Darius still wants to move.
No, that was it.
So, I will cuddle up to a new friend here. And will smack her in the face. What? A smack near her face.
You're currently not standing next to an enemy.
On my screen I am.
Not on mine.
Yeah, not on mine.
You are currently here on my screen.
Same.
There's an enemy right next to me on.
No, the enemies are here, here, and here.
Interesting.
Do you want to try
Let me show you how my
relogging?
screen looks.
Did that fix it?
Not yet.
I just shuffled every enemy back and forth a bit.
Ah, this did fix it, yes.
Okay,
Then I will move one more space and smack near that enemy's face.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
11 does not hit, so
That's why near that enemy's face.
yeah, you try to smack her, but she ducks aside. Okay. This one tries to cast a spell at Krivkash, who may make.
I'm going to do an Arcana check just to see.
Okay.
I guess I'll find
You
out.
You do not know. Krivkash make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Dexterity.
Okay, you managed to dodge aside as a small burst of white flame comes down from the sky.
That is
Good
my
old.
trick.
Good old Sacred Flame. Oh yeah, and she uses a bonus action to cast another spell.
Do we?
You can identify it. Sure. A ritual weapon.
Does it require it?
Okay, I need to know now if you're counterspelling it or not.
No.
Okay. A ritual weapon. Okay.
The spiritual weapon do attacks of opportunity.
Nope. And the spiritual weapon slashes at Krivkash with an 18 to hit, which does not hit. And then she moves back and takes cover behind the wall. Mac.
Okay. Okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do. Let me just find it. Where is it? Oh, I'm gonna use the smoke bomb.
Okay.
I want to use it.
I think it's somewhere in your gear.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Krivkash is already in the middle of it. Yeah, I'll just do the usual. I'll go ahead and give myself advantage, and then I will attack this one.
This one?
The one with the red dot.
Ah, okay. Bottom one. Okay. Roll. away. Uh, 19 hits. So, even though she's taking cover behind the door opening, your bolt hits her in the arm, dealing a nice 33 damage. She shouts out in pain, still standing but bleeding heavily. Okay, Gisela.
Fairy fire.
Okay.
Spells and AoE. Yeah.
Gisela.
I can't move it because it's in a wall.
Probably here.
Or one up that I can. Maybe there's more in them.
Yes, but one up would oh no, it's a cube. Okay, yeah, that works. Because the origin point of a cube is one of its faces for whatever weird reason.
A bit like a cone, but wider.
Yes, well, okay. So, several dexterity saving throws are being made. That is a 15, an 18, an 18, a 16, and a 20.
So everyone saves?
I think so, yeah. Your DC is 15?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, everyone makes a save then.
Then I don't need to concentrate.
If you really want to, you could.
Yeah, for lighting the floor or light in rainbow light.
Yes, this floor is made of floor.
Indeed, very important. Okay, that's your turn.
Yes, I'm.
Okay. Now,
Alright, Dell is going to cast Hex on the same one there and give it disadvantage on strength checks.
okay.
And then he is going to cast Eldritch Blast on the same one and try to pull it out.
Okay.
Just like that.
Okay. Why is it the same one?
I'm sorry?
Why is it the same one?
Yeah, it was targeted at the same one.
Yeah, because I only see one attack roll. Yeah, okay.
I mean for the second beam.
Indeed. 18 and 21 both hit,
Sweet.
dealing a combined 16 necrotic damage.
That's it.
So, both your beams hit, and her corpse flings out of the door, slams into her friend, and flops onto the ground.
Oop.
Okay.
Awesome.
Any further movements?
Yes. I think I will just move up to the next one. There.
You're not next to an enemy, but sure.
Oh, I'm showing one on my screen there.
I don't.
It's over
So-
here.
Oh. Well, you know what? I'll just so I was here. So there. Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
That works.
Weird things are happening on Roll20.
Yeah. Yeah, it's updated now.
Yeah, I shuffled it again, but yeah. Okay,
Weird 20.
indeed. Lulu is going to move a bit to the side. I suppose this is more or less the best place for her to be. Which of course makes the spiritual weapon temporarily disappear. That is the wrong place. This is
Doesn't
the right
matter
place.
because its wielder is dead anyway.
Oh
So
yeah.
it couldn't be doing anything anymore.
Okay, well. no,
Could just float around and be there.
and then suddenly disappears when Lulu comes near. Okay. This one is going to disengage and retreat inwards.
Ugh. Coward. Coward.
But they really want to retreat into a closed space with Nar being nearby.
Okay.
They don't yet know.
Then top of the round comes ahead,
New enemies.
which means the people in the room now get a turn.
Hey,
Oh, I don't remember there being a top of the round counter.
I just put it there so I didn't forget to add new enemies.
Oh,
hey Nar, do you have to have line of sight for Sickening Radiance?
I have to have line of sight to the center of it, but it goes around corners.
And that's only when you cast it, not to keep it going, right?
Correct.
Mhm.
This is
I
going
see
to get
Mac wants
really
to
fun.
close the door.
You can't close the door, it's off its hinges.
Yeah, nor Darius broke the door with a natural one. With two of them.
I see
Okay.
Mac wants to repair the door in 6 seconds.
I have fast hands.
Yes, but I don't think fixing a door is normally something you can do in an action. Okay. Okay, Cultist, he also disengages.
They think their building will protect them. Maybe they have a back door that they can flee in.
I mean, there is a door in the back. I don't
He
know if it
jumps.
goes out the building, but
He jumps over the makeshift altar in the room, then over the counter, and shouts towards the next door, "Intruders!"
yes. More meat for the grinder.
In a butcher place as well.
Are you saying that out aloud just to frighten them?
Yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
Which is
And
your
yes,
turn.
of course it's a butcher, I chose my words.
Okay, which
Do
is
we
your
have
turn.
do we have some beef with them now?
Darius.
I think I might have to hold on it though until they group up some more.
Just do it next turn.
Yeah.
Blast them with some bullshit now and then turn them radiant.
Yeah. I'm gonna blast this guy.
Okay.
I think that
Oh.
works.
Yeah, pushing, pulling.
Let's pull him so that they're by Dell.
Okay. Both of those hits, so you pull him out of the door. He is now standing right next to Dell. And takes 7 force damage. Okay. Yevkash.
Hello, friend.
Okay. 21 hits. So you give him a good slash with your sword, which is 17 damage in total. He looks gravely wounded. It's not his day. Mac.
Okay, let's see. I want to try and hide behind Dell.
Okay, stealth check. You are hidden.
Yeah, Dell's got like a pretty sweet shield that you're just like taking advantage of to block the sight lines.
And it literally gives me advantage. I'm going to attack the one in back.
Okay. A 20 hits, which is 36 damage. With a well-aimed bolt, you shoot her in the throat from the back as she was banging on the door. She slides down through the floor and does not get up again.
And Mac delivers a one-liner of praise Zariel.
Okay. Unless you want to move further, it's Gisella's turn.
I can't move further, that's the end of my...
Movement, okay.
Also comes closer. Let's say to here. Wait, I was coming from here, right?
Yeah.
That's 15. Okay. And I will shoot butterflies at the one in front. Don't think we need any big spells for these ones.
Both of those hit. Guy in front sinks to the floor as well. You hear his friend inside shout out, "Call!" in a desperate voice.
What? Call?
Call.
Is that a name?
Might be his name.
Like,
Oh, I was thinking
Well,
call,
It's writ-
like...
it's written like this, but sure.
Okay, so we're not calling the
Call
Z
a
buffer.
Call to call.
Okay.
Oh man, that was the name of the rogue in my other campaign.
Okay. And this one angrily steps over here, starts casting a spell.
what?
You can't see him.
Ah, okay.
Can I see him and try to make him Arcana
Sure.
check?
He's casting whole person, and he's casting it at you, so make a wisdom saving throw.
My best save.
Apparently so.
He doesn't have enough fondle slots to pull that off.
Okay. He seems upset that it has not worked, but does not decides not to stick around. I think he started here, or was it here? No, I think here. Here. Goes over here and ducks behind the counter.
What is the deal with the apparent rope coming up from the altar?
Oh yeah. Mac and Bell would note that there is a head of a black dragon with its maw open hanging above the altar, which is this thing here. Just
I don't know where you highlighted, but I couldn't see it.
Same.
yeah. Okay. So
Oh.
this is a makeshift altar made out of wood, painted with red burning angel wings. And this rope goes to a head of a black dragon with its maw open, which hangs above this altar. And the rope is attached to a pulley and a lever. No, it's secured behind here.
So when you pull on the rope, does the dragon's mouth open and close?
It might. Mostly for just not falling down, though. There's
Okay.
also a steel statue that looks like Zariel standing behind the counter.
I see.
I'm assuming we know that because the elephant told us.
Well, and you have seen several statues of Zariel in several cultist hideouts, so I suspect you recognize her by now.
I mean, it depends if the statue is historically accurate.
But it looks like the other statues cultists have been using, so you assume it's Zariel. Okay, so that was his turn. He dropped behind the counter, so he is prone.
Oh,
So, Del, indeed.
that. So let's see. I just need to feature. I can see within range for hex. Can I see it? So I can't see it because it's prone behind the counter. So
Yeah.
what I'm gonna do is run in. I don't know if I can do that. How the movement's gonna work. But what I want to do is run in, use my free object interaction to cut the rope with my flaming sword on the way, and then jump over the counter, sword first basically, and go at the cultists.
Cutting the rope would normally be an attack, but using green flame blade, I'll let you do it with the secondary flame if you hit the cultist.
That's not how I pictured it in my head, but I'll take it. Okay.
Yeah, well, normally to damage objects, you need to make an attack against them.
Yeah, Okay, I'm not gonna argue that because it's the rules. Just sounds way less, like, dramatic. Can I, somewhere in this process, use my bonus action to recast Hex on the cultist?
Sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that.
The moment you're on top of the counter, probably, given the fact that you need to see him. Okay.
Yes.
So we put that icon on him.
Yeah, and gonna just cast or attack with Green Flame Blade and Hex active.
Okay, 14 just hits.
Sweet.
So with a broad slash, you cut through both the cultists and the rope.
Wahahaha.
Which causes the dragon's head to fall down to the floor with a large bonk.
That dog was perfectly timed.
And a suspicious sound of breaking glass. And it also breaks the altar, so I will need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
And this guy over here will do so as well. Okay, you roll an 11. Where's the thing? Okay, both of you fail. So both of you take 4 bludgeoning and 13 acid damage as a bottle of acid that was apparently hidden inside the dragon's head breaks and splashes over the room. Okay, and the cultist takes the same, so that's a total of 17. And as the altar itself breaks, the painting on it becomes blindingly bright. So I need you to make a Constitution saving throw as well. Okay, you just managed to close your eyes in time not to be blinded by the light. Okay, that's your turn.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Okay.
That was an exciting turn. I'm happy with it.
Okay. Good. Lulu flies over here. This one is going to cast Sacred Flame at Dal. Dal, make a dex saving throw.
Oh man, I just realized I should have rolled with advantage against that cultist because he's prone, but we've moved on.
Oh yeah, you hit him anyway. Okay, you managed to evade the Sacred Flame. She uses her movement to retreat a bit towards here. Okay.
Retreat closer to me.
Yeah, closer
Well,
to Dell.
retreat away from most of the party towards the door, so. Okay. Top of the round.
Oh,
In which case we add more people.
Yes.
And we check to remove that people. Okay, that people are gone. Darius.
All right. Gonna stand here and blast one on each. Left one, then right one.
Okay.
And then just to be funny, I'm gonna pull the right one over the counter.
Into the swords.
Yes.
Hey. So both of those hit. Actually, no. The left one is prone behind the counter, so she has full cover.
Oh.
He has full cover. I mean, so I
I
assume both of
guess.
those on the right one then.
Yes.
Okay. So she takes 9 force damage. Is pulled over the counter, only barely manages to land on her feet again. Okay. So notice I forgot something. Give me a second. Oh, hey. Kripkash.
I don't exactly want to get inside there. Seems unhealthy, but I think I have to. Hello, friend. Just fell on his face.
Okay, 23 definitely hits. So she takes a combined 15 damage and crumples to the ground. just like her friends before.
Yes. And
Mac. Yeah, you can move
Okay.
further if you want.
I think I will move. Bye.
I'm gonna move up. I'm going to hide.
I think Corn is also still moving.
Oh,
Yeah, but
No,
he
I'm
can. Okay, you are hidden.
I'm going to fire on the one that's left.
She
Right.
has full cover.
Oh, crap. Full cover.
You ignore cover but not full cover because
Got
you
it.
can't shoot through walls.
Okay. That also means that I would have to walk pretty much directly behind him in order to break my stealth, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm going to squeeze past Darius. And I'm going to hold my action for any enemy I see that pops up.
Okay. To fire at that enemy, I assume. Gisela.
Yes, I can also obviously not see him. I assume.
This is correct, yeah.
I will go stand here and I will butterfly beam the first one I see entering. First enemy I see.
Okay.
If it's not already dead by other causes.
I assumed you meant a living enemy because
Yeah.
it's probably a philosophical question if a corpse is still an enemy if it's actually dead. I would assume not. Okay. The guy on the floor seems displeased with his current position.
You have chosen poorly.
You could have
Oh.
chosen to believe us and let us in. That was also a possibility. But no.
And he starts casting a spell again.
Damn it,
Yes,
how many
I
shitty
thought
spells
him.
do you have?
Oh wait, I was
He
looking at
has-
the wrong character sheet.
He has many cantrips. They're all disappointment.
I mean, I think they only cost one spell each mostly so far. Casting a spell at Krivkash, who may make a wisdom saving throw because he's casting Hold Person. Which Krivkash fails,
No!
meaning Krivkash is paralyzed. This one is concentrating. And he's going to stand up,
Uh-oh.
which is half his movement,
Which triggers max held action.
which it indeed does.
And
But he
choices.
doesn't. But he doesn't know Mac is there. 11 does not hit.
He's about to know.
So he stands up, a bolt slams into the wall right next to his face. Gisela. As well as 2 Eldritch Blasts.
And he immediately ducks again.
He ducks a bit again and tries to sneak past the paralyzed. Actually, can use move through creature space if it's paralyzed.
He
Hmm.
just jumps on the counter, goes through there.
Yeah,
So-
but Krivkash is standing in front of the door.
Yeah, and
Ah,
he's
he's
a
trying to get
hostile
through the
creature, but
door.
he's paralyzed, so he can't really like fight back against movement. Normally it's contested, I think.
Krivkash the wall even when he can't move.
On the other
Fight at the
hand,
wall.
that guy is hexed and he has disadvantage against strength checks, so
No, apparently you cannot. Unless the creature is 2 sizes larger or smaller than you. Okay. In that case, he's going to drop down to the floor again because standing up was clearly a bad idea.
He didn't get hit.
Well, no, but still. Okay, Dell.
I was gonna teach him a fucking lesson about whatever he's doing now. Yeah, he's going to start with insulting him and make him take psychic damage.
So that's 4 psychic damage as a bonus action.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I got a question. If I maddening hex a guy who is hexed, does it apply?
Does what apply?
The 1d6 necrotic damage from hex.
Paste me the description for hex.
Again, it says when you hit the creature with an attack.
In that case, no, because it's only an attack if there's an attack roll.
Oh, okay. The target has this. Blah, blah.
Why is my description different from his description?
The spell ends. You deal extra to the target whenever you hit it.
I
with an
just have a
attack.
few new lines extra.
It's yeah, because I need
Yeah.
to paste them from somewhere, and I probably pasted them from a slightly different place. But yeah, so no, it's only on attacks, and maddening hex is not an attack.
Ah, okay. Well, in that case, it's just 4 damage, and it's come up with a clever line like, "You're so dumb you would believe what Zariel tells you."
Okay.
Yes. Dell is
I-
not a bard.
That's cool. He does have the charisma to intimidate people, though. Oh, I didn't even take proficiency in that for this version of Dell either.
Well, still a +4.
Yeah. Anyway, he hits it with his sword.
Sounds like a plan. 16 hits.
Yep.
So that's a total of 23 damage.
Wait, if you have Eldritch Blast that has 2 attack rolls, do each of those count separately for the purpose of Hex?
Yep.
Ah,
This is why Hex is a very popular spell for warlocks.
I see.
Would be like, it'd still be 1d10 plus 1d6 compared to my sword, which is like 2d8 right now.
Well, yours,
The green flame blade.
yeah, the sword is 1d8 plus, wait, it's 1d8 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1d6 and then another 1d8 and a 1d6.
I have
So
no idea
it's, I don't know, but I think it comes down to about the same. But
yeah.
you are a different pact, so if you are not good with weapon, then it's a very nice option. Okay, you had advantage on that, so give me another roll to see if it's a crit. Actually,
You know what?
Nope.
That wasn't better.
Nope.
Okay, well, guess we'll keep it
Okay.
as it is.
Indeed.
Oh, you know
Okay.
what? I forgot to make a concentration check for Hex when I took that damage from the dragon's head falling.
Indeed. So let's roll it now.
It's Constitution check or
Constitution save. Nope.
Yeah, that doesn't look like it made it.
Nope. Needed to be at least a 10.
Okay. So, yes, Hex drops off.
Yes, but let's leave the damage as it is for now. Because
It's easier than me
calculation.
doing everything.
Indeed. Okay. Oh yeah, and he needs to make a constitution save for the attack he just took.
He does?
Yeah, because he's concentrating on old person.
Oh, yeah, okay. Good call.
He rolls a 6. Krivkash is no longer paralyzed.
Sweet. Bringing my friends with violence.
Indeed. The only proper way. Okay.
New friends coming along.
Just in time.
Yeah, we were almost out of targets.
Yes, indeed. You hear some sounds from behind. Okay. Oh. So the door in the back swings open.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, a puppy!
Krivkash Krivkash sees a gnoll bound onto an altar.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't sickening radiance if that knoll is friendly.
Maybe it's a friend. We wanna help a puppy.
He also sees a glimpse of what seems to be another room, but he can't quite see what's in it from where he's standing. He sees 3 other people, including the person who opened the door. These 2 seem to be old ladies in cultist garbs. And this one seems to be a rather young lady who seems to be wearing some sort of armor under her cultist cape. And the one behind the altar uses her held action to cast Sacred Flame at Krivkash, who may make a Constitution's dexterity saving throw, I mean.
And I yell out to them, let's leave this fight behind and go play bingo. Who's with me?
They do not seem convinced.
Ah.
Okay, Krivkash takes 2 radiant damage.
Oh no.
And then the one next to you uses her action to cast Hold Person at you.
Good life.
So make a wisdom saving throw. You manage to shrug off her feeble magics.
I know better than to give in the fondling of old ladies.
Indeed you do.
What has been happening in the rests with Gisela then? I'm concerned.
Okay.
Weird old ladies, I don't know yet.
Lulu moves
Goes
over here.
inside. Doesn't go inside.
Well, she can't get Dell anyway without abandoning you, so it's safer over here.
Well, I'd say go above Mac or something so that we can also go closer.
Yeah, she's safer
Fair enough.
there. Because she already is half dead. Or a third dead.
Oh yeah, but that's because I forgot to give her a short rest when you took a short rest. So she's... Hold on. How many hit dice? Yes. No, hit die. Sure. 12. Yeah, she took a short rest as well. Okay. And this one moves over here. Next to Krivkash. Starts casting a spell.
Can I see him?
I
Can I see
think
her,
you
Laura?
think you can just see her.
I
You
don't
have
know.
no idea.
I have no idea.
I'm
Doug?
gonna do a check as well.
Sure.
Ah, I have even less idea.
See what Dell thinks.
You
Dell
are
agrees
all
with Gisela.
you are all in agreement that you do not know. So, counterspelling happening or not?
No.
No. Okay. What thingy? The thingy is the thingy. Okay. She is casting Spirit Guardians.
Ooh, that's a good spell.
All these
Is this
serial
the one
clerics.
with the armor under her robes?
Direction. Then, at the end of the round,
More
the
people.
statue starts to move.
Oh. Is the statue made of metal?
Yeah.
It was steel.
It's steel. The statue brandishes a long sword from its metal scabbard with a screeching sound, and then tries to whack Dell twice with it. With a 7 and an 8 to hit, Dell easily blocks both blows with his shield.
Ha ha ha! Shitty fucking statue.
And then at the top of the round, as is proper, we add more people to the initiative.
This is a cool fight. I like it.
I'm enjoying the rolling action of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, Darius.
Alright, let's see. So the statue is because Laura animated it.
Give me an Arcana check.
Yes, why did it come to life?
I have no idea.
You're not sure.
What?
We're all very bad at Arcana today.
Yeah. What is Spirit Guardian again?
It's a zone of fuck you around the caster.
Oh, well, I don't like that either. So
Who is
I'm
the
going
caster?
to.
Spirit Guardians?
What?
Oh, Green Dot cast the Spirit Guardians, right?
No, yeah, that one.
It's centered on her.
Oh,
The one that's
she
concentrating.
was under my dots for my character.
Mm,
Yes. I'm going to Guiding Bolt, Laura.
okay.
What is this now? 4th level? Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
20
not very
hits.
impressive.
You rolled 2 ones.
I rolled
You
3
rolled
ones.
4. You rolled 4 ones.
4 ones.
A 6, a 3, a 1, a 1, a 3, and a 1, a 1.
Oh no!
Well,
That's
Getting these
disappointing.
ones out of the way for next session.
time,
I
time,
guess.
time to multi-class several levels into Sorcerer to pick up the Empower meta magic. It's not a good idea. Do not do this.
If I'm gonna multi-class, I'm gonna get the thing that lets me shape spells, so that I can choose my targets of Sickening Radiance.
That would be a wizard. Although I'm not sure if it works with ongoing spells. Anyway. So, nevertheless, 20 hits, so you smack her with a bolt of light. She takes 16 radiant damage. Oh yeah. Other thing. Got to turn on. Ipkash also feels uneasy as she is standing next to him. Anyway, so she gets hit by the guiding bolt, so she makes a con save for the concentration, which is a critical fail.
Yes.
And as she does not have a +9 on Constitution, she loses concentration. Everyone is in free.
That was fast.
It was a very brief spell. Did not even actually get to do something. Okay. Which I think is your turn,
Yes, that
unless
is
you
my
want.
turn.
Unless you want to move more, Krivkash.
So, for my action, I will just smack her in the face.
Okay.
And
Roll with disadvantage because you are standing right next to her inside her aura of terror.
I see. She's been hit by guiding bolt. Does it not
It's not-
advantage me?
Aura, yeah. Okay, in that case it's a straight roll.
Yes.
Okay.
And as my bonus action, I will use shield.
Okay.
Because there's way too many people.
Okay. 17, you flash at her with your sword, but she catches it on her shield.
Oh.
And you cast Shield of Faith as a bonus action. Okay, so that here it is.
Nope. Too many brains, too many shields.
Okay,
Icons many have.
icons many.
I
Okay,
want my brain in my head.
makes sense.
That is my plan.
Okay, okay, Mac.
I am going to... Yeah, I'll give myself advantage. And I'll attack the guy next to Krivkash.
There are currently
Ah!
two people next to Krivkash, so I'm not sure who you mean. But it doesn't
This
hit
one.
anyway.
Yeah.
This one is lying on the floor, but doesn't hit anyway.
I didn't realize he went back to prone.
Yeah, he was like, nope, 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 nope.
An arrow escape.
He's just gonna keep lying there until the fight is over.
Well, that's a better plan than the rest of them had, so... Yalla.
If he lies still enough, we might spare him.
I point at the armor and I say, I think it's a little cold in here. Don't you agree? I'll just fix that.
Okay.
Oh, I love it.
You cast your spell. Several runes on the statue glow up, and nothing happens.
Ah, god damn it! He's immune to three spells. This is a good one to be immune to. Say, well,
Immune
you
to what, sorry?
don't think it's too cold in here? Oh, okay.
Gisela has realized that this statue indeed seems to be very similar to a helmed horror, which is a kind of creature the rest of the party encountered before, and they are a type of constructs that are made from generally metal armor, and they are made to fight wizards and are thus resistant to magic and immune to 3 spells, of which heat metal is a popular choice for logical reasons.
Yes. Well,
So it's immune to 3 specific spells?
3
Yeah,
specific
three
spells
specific.
chosen by its creator.
Oh, that's cool.
if I go stand here, can I watch around the corner and like stop attacks with inspiration still?
Sure.
Do that.
Okay. And guy on the floor is going to use a bonus action to cast spiritual weapon. Okay. Which makes his slash at Dal. With 22 to hit.
Ooh.
Which will hit because Gisela cannot see the caster. Because he's lying behind the counter still. Okay, so Dal takes 5 force damage.
Okay.
Wait, so the spiritual weapon could go through the heavy magic field far enough to poke somebody, but it disappears?
That's a good question.
That's a good question.
Yeah, no, Dal is technically still in it, so it would indeed not work. Okay.
The blade just disappears
Blade
right
dis-
before it touches Dell.
Yeah,
That's
no.
awesome. Because my
before
next
Dal
question was
blade.
going to be if it would take damage from flames of Phylacthos.
It's not a
no.
creature.
Yeah, it's a spell
Ah,
effect,
goddamn.
so it doesn't have hit points or anything.
Okay, well, that answers that question.
Okay. He looks confused and then casts Sacred Flame at Krivkash as action. So Krivkash, make me a dex save. Okay, you managed to evade it. Oh,
Another green flame blade. So turn off hex. Directed at the. Oh, I have advantage because he's prone, so I'm gonna remember to turn that on. At the prone cultist.
okay, 19 hits.
Sweet.
So
And
that's
there
17
is.
damage.
I'm going to direct the secondary damage at the construct.
Okay. So with a slash, you kill the cultist on the ground. And the construct has no resistance to fire or anything, so it takes 7 fire damage from the blast of flame.
Sweet. And
So force damage is not effective on them either.
Right, yeah.
So
They're
be
immune.
advised.
They're immune to force damage.
And I don't know if this takes an action, but I want to turn what's his face into an cursed specter, the cultist I just killed.
I am fairly sure that just works without action.
Okay, cool. I'm going to do it.
Okay.
Neat.
And as I slash at him and blood's pouring out, I'm gonna be like, "Rise, rise, rise and attack!"
Rise
I
and
think
shine.
Krivkash Is
Rise and shine's a good
Krivkash, impressed by this?
Sorry.
You serve the right one.
Trying to drag and drop the specter token.
I was as well, but Roll20 is bugging out.
Okay, so it's not just me.
Okay, I'm going to reload. Unless it just doesn't have a token anymore. Give me a second. No, it does.
Things here, but not bow specter.
Might be a token how it's set up. Hold on.
Reload as well.
Vision 60 feet. AC is 12. Starts with 3 temporary hit points. Okay. Okay, I thought I had made a token for this thing, but... Okay, apparently that's not a problem. Why does this not work? Can I drag other characters? Yes, I can drag other characters.
Oh, I didn't realize I had a character sheet just for the Spectre.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, I haven't looked at this before, so it'd be good to get some use out of it.
Technology.
Technology!
What was that phrase? Any sufficiently advanced technology could be mistaken for magic?
It's indistinguishable.
Yes.
Any sufficiently advanced encoding is indistinguishable from encryption.
Would that mean
Any
any...
sufficiently advanced decoding is indistinguishable from noise.
Would that mean that any crudely enough magic is indistinguishable from technology?
No.
Yes.
Sufficiently understood magic is technology. If you can make a toaster use magic, it is still magic.
Okay, this does not seem to work very well, so for reasons of whatever, this is now Dell's Spectre. And I will fix the character sheet later. It's supposed to have 22 hit points, 3 temporary hit points, and you can just roll the attack rolls from the... I should assign this to you as well. There you go. Okay, so that's your Spectre, which I think just works on your turn.
It has
Its own turns. Okay, so roll an initiative for your Spectre.
Can we call it Shepherd?
Hey, 18.
Call it what?
Shepherd.
Didn't quite hear that. Call it Shepherd.
Yes. Mass Effect.
Ah, yeah, that kind of Spectre.
I am not that familiar with the Mass Effect universe.
Spectre
Okay.
was like the rank that Shepard ended up getting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like Space UN, Black Forces, fuck all laws, rank. God,
Hey.
the voice.
They should have just called it protagonist then.
Indeed. Okay. That's your turn, probably, unless you want to move.
Think I still didn't use a bonus action, but I don't have one ready to go. I think I'm still at still dealing with the enemies here, so I have a plan for getting into the room next turn, so that's the end of my turn for now.
Okay. And this one. Is going to lost spiritual weapon, causing it to appear over here, for which I will reuse the token of the other one because its caster is dead anyway, making it flash at Krivkash with a 21 to hit, which does not hit because Krivkash has Shield of Faith up. So it slashes at Krivkash but gets stopped by an invisible barrier of force. And then for good measure she casts another Sacred Flame at Krivkash as well. So Krivkash, give me a dex save. You do not manage to evade the blast of Sacred Flame, so you take 4 radiant damage and make a Constitution saving throw for concentration.
No,
Do you have like no constitution?
Oh,
I have armor for that.
he has 14 Constitution, which is decent, but no proficiency and con saves. So
Wouldn't have helped with a 1 though.
no, I don't think. No, you can get +9 to con saves, but only if you are a class that has proficiency in them, which he is not. Okay.
+9, how do you get that?
+5 from Constitution and then +4 from proficiency.
Oh, if you... Our proficiency isn't 20 yet, or isn't +4 yet.
No, so not at this level. It would have to be level 9 at least.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. The other cultists also cast Sacred Flame.
That's
Oh,
that's
Sacred
spirit weapon,
Flame.
isn't it?
Also cast Spiritual Weapon, I mean, sorry.
Which one?
This one. I'll color code them for your convenience.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. Is this color coded in a way that narwhals can see the difference?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Spiritual Weapon is 22 to hit.
No.
You cannot see the caster.
Oh, but I see the spirit weapon.
Read the
Hmm.
text for me.
What's it called again?
You should just name it No.
Inspiration? No, that's
No.
not it. Cutting words, perhaps?
Cutting words, yes, that's it. When a creature that you can see, the person making the attack roll is the caster, not the blade itself.
Okay.
Okay, in that case, Krivkash takes 3 force damage. I am doing a very good job at killing players. Tal will be proud.
Yes, you
Krivkash
have.
has taken 9 damage already.
Yeah, so much.
Very much. Okay, and then she casts Sacred Flame at Krivkash as well. Conveniently being the only target she can actually see, so another dex save.
Way too many saves.
You take another 6 radiant damage. Then she's going to run away. and take cover behind the altar, which does mean that Krivkash can take an attack of opportunity if he
Yes.
wishes. Let's say she has partial cover from the wall, but you can still try to hit her, and yeah, 21 definitely hits. Without the thunder, because it's an opportunity attack, that's
Yeah,
11.
I don't turn it off because.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 11 damage. Give her a good slash as she runs away.
All is proud of you.
Okay, so that's her turn. Then you hear a loud roar.
The pet owl bear. It's coming
Indeed.
from the old butcher.
A large owl bear covered in red and black feathers with orange glowing eyes
I
comes
thought
running.
you said bread for a second.
Hmm?
I thought you said bread for a second.
No.
I heard that too.
Okay. Comes running around the corner towards its master. And at the quick direction of its master, attacks Krivkash with its beak and its claws. Which is a 8 and a 20 to hit, so Krivkash just manages to fend the claws off with his shield. Notice that they are uncomfortably warm.
Okay.
Okay. Lulu moves a bit. Let's see, where does she want to move? Probably over here.
Two spirits weapons disappear.
Spirit weapons temporarily disappear. Hey. Oh. Okay, lost her for a second. Hey. Laura notices this, decides to just go for the old-fashioned way and draws a flaming mace and tries to smack Krivkash with it twice.
Yes, very old-fashioned. A flaming weapon.
Very old-fashioned. With a 13 and an 18 to hit, so both of those smack into Krivkash's armor. Laura is this person. The
Thank you.
proprietor of this establishment, or at least when it was still an establishment. Hey. Okay. The helmed horror makes another 2 slashes at Del with its sword. Both of those clang into your shield and your armor, not making contact otherwise. Okay. It's the top of the round, but we are out of enemies to add to the fight, so Darius.
I'm sure we could find one or two.
I mean, I can always
Alright.
improvise. I have a couple of CR20 things probably in here. Yeah, so
I am going to cast Enemies Abound on the owlbear.
Ooh.
Okay.
No sickening radiance?
No, I think this will be more fun.
Okay, enemies bound, which is one creature you can see, force it to make an intelligence saving throw. You see if it's immune to being frightened, which it is not. So, intelligence saving throw is a 1. Not a natural one, just a 1.
Or it must have minus intelligence.
Well, it is an animal, so... Well, monstrosity, but close enough. It repeats a saving throw when it takes damage. Makes attacks at random. Okay. We had an icon for this. This one, apparently. Okay, good to know.
That ends my turn.
Okay.
Alright, nobody hit it if you can avoid it.
Gosh.
Okay. Right. I will fire my laser.
What?
I will fire my laser.
I thought that was more spellcaster thing. Or whatever. Our thing.
Wrong button.
Well, Krivkash is a spellcaster, but he means his breath weapon.
Oh, okay, yeah. You have a monopoly on that, yes.
Just straight ahead.
Okay. So these two take a dexterity saving throw. How does cover work with dex saves again? Cover. Okay, cover gives you the same bonus to dex save, so the... Good to know. Dex save, no. Yeah. Okay, Laura does not save whatsoever. The old lady behind the altar does save, so that's half damage for her, being 3, and Laura takes a full 6 radiant damage. Okay. Then Spectre has a turn.
Sweet. Okay. Dale is going to command the Spectre to attack the cultists at the back. It's gonna fly straight through the wall and end up behind him.
Okay. Make the
And
attack roll.
it is going to. I'm just gonna target the blue one because I think Dell can see that one better.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Oh, I accidentally rolled that with advantage.
Yeah, then we just take the left one. It's also aimed at the M, I think, currently, but it's a 21 to hit. It's at the top of the character sheet.
The Spectre doesn't have a choice, and Dell's character sheet is set to public, so I think it just defaults to DM.
Ah, yeah, right. That's my fault.
But you're saying it out loud anyway, so
Yeah, but
whatever. Oh, sorry.
for the future. Okay, now it should be fixed.
Oh wow, I have choices now.
Yeah,
Sweet.
it's because the default importing method sets it to. I think you accidentally rolled initiative, or I did.
Oh, and it
And it's
reset it to 8. I see.
okay. This is okay. It was 18 before. Okay,
We are
so
learning.
21 to hit. He takes 8 necrotic damage. Makes a Constitution saving throw. Although honestly, reducing its hit point maximum doesn't matter much in this case, but let's do it anyway because it's fun.
Yes.
Okay. She rolls a 6, so the maximum is also reduced by 8.
8.
Okay. Back.
So are we attacking the helmed horror or leaving him be?
I cannot attack him because I only have my main attack is force and doesn't have it. It's immune to heat.
Take it down.
Okay, will do.
I haven't been prioritizing it because my attacks aren't effective either, but yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, Del will attack it between us. We can probably take it down.
I will give myself advantage and attack the helmed horror.
Okay. Yeah,
Ooh.
that hits. It hits. Okay. So that's a total of 7 plus 2 is. Okay, now actually using the right letter. 50 damage.
Holy
You
fuck.
manage to find a weak spot in the armor of the helmed horror. Your bolt impacted and a large rip appears in the statue from the impact. The helmed horror seems to be barely hanging together.
Awesome.
That's massive damage right there.
That's what we keep Mac around for.
Alright. Stella.
Wait, where did I hit him? Where did my arrow hit him?
Let's say somewhere in the abdomen, and
Okay.
the rip is appearing at the place it normally falls into.
Okay, I was
middle.
gonna say if it was in his leg, I'd have to say something about being bow-legged.
Oh.
Okay. It now suddenly is in its leg because that's too good of a pun not to make. Okay, so Gisela.
How damaged is Laura?
She has taken a bit of damage, but not terribly much.
And how damaged is Blue Old Lady?
She has taken some damage, but also not very much.
He
I'll
has
try and
reduced max health, so she's 8 steps closer to death.
I'll try and hit
8 hit
Blue Old
points.
Lady.
Hey,
It's
well,
1 force damage.
okay, yeah, indeed. The 24 hits, the 10 does not, so she takes 1 force damage. She sheds, ouch, but other than that is mostly unfazed.
Are you now ready to play bingo?
Okay, Del.
Hey Del, can you get your Spectre to untie the knoll?
Is it tied up?
It's bound.
Yeah, otherwise it would not still be chilling on the altar.
Oh, it's on the... I thought the, Never mind, I misunderstood that. Yeah, next turn it will do that.
Cool.
But it has its own initiative, it doesn't go on my turn.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, Del is going to attack the helmed horror with his
Okay.
flame blade.
Hey, 25 hits.
Nice.
Oh, that could have been a crit if I had used Hexblade's Curse. Oh no, I didn't roll
No.
that. Never mind, I misread that.
Yeah, it's 17, so...
Moving on.
Anyway, 25 is nevertheless enough to hit, and given the fact that its leg is already partially torn, your slash is enough to work it to the ground, making it fall into pieces.
That helmed horror. More like helmed borer.
Helmed floorer.
Helmed horror.
Okay. Further movement. Or bonus
Yeah,
actions.
Dell's gonna jump off the counter, I guess, and get ready to start fighting Laura and the rest of them.
Okay. Gretchen is going to try and make her spiritual weapon move and attack Krivkash, which is obviously not going to work. Be confused at that. Then try and cast Sacred Flame at Krivkash, which also does not work. And then look at her hand as if it's defective.
Damn arthritis.
Who knows?
That hand would be better used marking off boxes on a card.
Have you actually seen like what they do for bingo nowadays, where they have like those markers, the little stamps?
No.
Yeah, the bingo dabbers.
Yep.
Probably because of the arthritis.
Hell, I'm gonna love
Hey.
playing bingo when I get older.
You can play it right now.
But I'm more interested in other fun things.
Yeah. Okay, so the other old lady seems to be slightly smarter than her friend and is going to use a bonus action to cast a spell. But nobody is near anyway, so she's casting Shield of Faith on Laura. And then throwing 2 daggers at Krivkash.
Catch him! We need more!
With a 12 and a 22 to hit, so Krivkash takes a reduced 3 piercing damage from the second dagger that manages to find a creak in your armor.
Oh no.
He catches it.
The other one just plings off, clatters on the floor.
So make a fine addition to our collection.
Yeah, that was this one. Pancake, under the influence of a spell, attacks the nearest creature it can see. Pancake is the name of the owlbear.
I get it, because it pancakes its enemies.
Possibly. With a 12 and an 11 to hit, so Laura manages to block Pancake's attacks and glares angrily at Darius, having figured out, of course, earlier that he is responsible. Lulu is, I think, in a perfectly fine spot where she is now.
Have her move 1 to the
There.
left.
That also works.
Thank you.
Darius chuckles in response to the glare.
Okay. But she can't really do much about it with Krivkash standing in the way in the door as he is often doing. So she tries to smack Krivkash twice with her mace again. And that is a critical hit and a critical miss.
Uh-huh.
So Krivkash takes a reduced a reduced 11 bludgeoning damage and 26 fire damage.
No.
Or not.
No. I am spending a sacrificial ward.
Okay.
And also 2 healing lights. How much did you say it was in total?
Given the fact that you would be taking it, it would be then 14 bludgeoning and 26 fire.
I have fire resist.
You do.
26
The
with
26
fire resistance?
After the resist?
Yeah, so it's halved because you use sacrificial wards, which makes it 7 and 14, and you have resistance to fire damage, so it would be 7 and 7,
Okay.
and then minus
I'm
whatever
also
you're
reducing it.
using.
Also
Okay.
reducing it by 11, so.
So you take 3 damage, and use up 2 healing lights and a sacrificial ward use. Okay.
Someone's gonna have to explain to me what happened that attack, because that was a lot.
Dino uses homebrew items that make things much too complicated. That's what's happening.
So.
Which I love, I just need to like wrap my head around them.
My spell focus lets me steal attacks, like steal hits from friendlies.
Hmm.
And also reduce their damage on myself.
Ah.
And also grants Krivkash resistance to, I think, all items, or all damage for until the end of my turn.
Yeah, for 1
Ah.
round.
Yeah.
Until the end of your or his, yeah, in this case, his next turn. So he gets resistance against the incoming attack, so the damage is halved. Then Darius takes it over. Darius also has resistance to fire damage anyway, so that one is also halved again. And then he reduces it by 2d6 by spending his class resource, well, subclass resource on it.
Aha.
So,
That's cool.
yes, well, he can only do it twice per day, so, but it's cool.
Yeah, I mean, it comes in handy for clutch moments like this.
Okay,
Yeah, because what would have that done?
26 and 11 would have been 37.
Yeah, that would have taken Krivkash down.
Yes.
And I turned it into 3.
Like 3. That's awesome.
Okay. He does not seem very happy with this, but not much he can do about it. Darius,
Yes. Shouldn't.
get your,
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
you get your reaction back.
Yes. Okay. I think I'm going to line up a slightly different angle. And 2 Eldritch Blasts at the red one.
Okay.
Scared. Searching the path.
He has half cover, but yeah, okay, so the 17 hits, the 13 hits the altar.
And I'm gonna push, because
Okay.
it's funny.
She takes 7 force damage and is flung 10 feet backwards, slams into the wall, makes a constitution saving throw to keep concentration on that spell. Critically fails it, so Laura no longer has Shield of Faith. Okay. Prakash.
So I can't use any area of effect stuff. Because... Oh, okay. Is that still... is it... Does it recover... Blah. Language. Did it recover?
What?
Yes. The bear was terrored?
I don't understand you at the moment.
I'm sorry, this laptop always decide to replay microphone stuff, and I'm hearing me talking, and that really throws me off. So,
I'm not sure what you're trying to say now.
so the old bear is still attacking everything.
Yeah,
Okay,
still under the spell effect.
then I can't use area of effect.
Unless you manage to exclude it from the blast, indeed.
I think it's going to be sword to the face again.
Okay. Still with disadvantage because of the aura of terror. Which I should maybe make a little more visible because it's a bit hard to see. Actually, it's not even visible for players.
Nope.
Yeah.
Okay, now it should be. Not sure this is the right color for it either.
I don't see an aura. Ah, now I see. Okay.
Okay, this is better.
Oh, it's a square. It's a weird aura.
Well, it's a circle, but a circle or a square in this case doesn't matter, so...
All these squares make a circle.
It's just every creature within 5 feet of her, so...
Very
Okay.
alias circle.
Yeah. 12 does not hit, so... You fail to hit her or to her armor. The thing from Darius also ends at the end of your turn. The Spectre gets a turn.
Yes.
Wait, shouldn't it go until the end of my turn?
Your turn was before his. If I
Right,
recall
okay.
correctly, it's yours or his, whichever comes later, which in this case was his.
Right, I forgot that I didn't do that on my turn.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Okay.
the Spectre is going to take the advice of I can't remember who, but he's going to float through and start untying the what was it, a knoll?
Yeah, no.
Knoll. Yeah, he's going to do
Do you want to be there or to the left so you're not in the aura?
that. Oh yeah, it's probably good if it's not in the aura, but wait, it's an aura of terror?
Yeah.
Condition immunities. Charmed, exhaustion, grappled, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, prone. Apparently it's not immune to fear.
Nope.
That's kind of funny. I thought it would be. I guess the better if it's not in the aura then. So it's going to come to the head of the sacrifice table and start untying the knoll.
Okay. With sufficient flashing at the rope holding the knoll bound, it manages to free him or her. It's hard to tell.
Sweet. Oh. Accidental click, but okay.
Okay. And
I
Lots-
think that's turn.
yeah, it's indeed its turn. Going to give it an initiative round. It laughs happily and shouts, "Give me a weapon!"
Anybody got a spare dagger?
We have loads of spare
Pull one out
daggers.
of Krivkash.
I got some silvered axes, but that requires throwing them.
Well, axes are generally made for throwing, but
Can a gnoll even wield a weapon?
the humanoid.
Ah. It doesn't look
I'll-
like a humanoid.
I'll check if I have a picture of a knoll. I probably do.
I was trying to refer that like I'm basically behind a door.
Oh, right. Okay, then he can use daggers.
Yeah, you encountered some before. They were with the demons at the docks. They are generally seen as demon worshipping humanoid creatures. Rather savage, not terribly smart, but humanoid. Okay. Back.
Mac is going to move over to here. He is going to hide.
Okay. Um, 15 is not enough. You are not hidden.
Okay, then I will attack the one that's next to Krivkash now.
Yeah, okay. So straight attack roll, but sneak attack. 20 hits. So that's 21 damage. He takes as the bolt. Horn, you sound like you're caressing your microphone.
He's writing on a chalkboard.
Who knows?
He's actually doing D&D in the middle of a math class.
That's also possible.
He's solving the Riemann hypothesis.
Oh,
Stand
more power
back.
to you. It's a $1 million prize for that one.
Stand back, he's doing math! That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Yeah, so she takes 21 damage as the bolt slams into her shoulder. Okay, Gisela.
Can I, in one action, take something out of the bag of holding and throw it at the gnoll, but not attacking him with it?
Sure.
Is the scimitar a weapon? Yes, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Scimitar is a curved swordy thing.
Then I take the scimitar out of the bag of holding. I see we have one, and throw it to the gnoll so that where he can easily pick it up.
Okay.
And I think that is
How
my
far?
action.
How far is this?
If it's not, if it's too, I can also come closer, like here. Maybe it's easier.
That seems more reasonable without a check. Okay, so let's do that. You throw a scimitar at him. It clatters against the altar and drops about here.
Can you guys hold on a second? I'm having some technical difficulties.
Okay.
Oh.
Maybe.
And as soon as I said that, everything loaded just fine.
Okay. It's the magical tech aura.
Okay, I'm good.
That
Sorry about
always
that.
is, isn't it?
Okay. Okay. So, that was Gisela's turn.
I'll adapt it in our loot. We don't.
Yeah, we should have like a couple silvered weapons in the bag of holding.
Well, I gave him a scimitar already.
Okay.
We don't need silvered. They're all humanoids.
Yeah, they are indeed. Well, Pancake is not a humanoid, but
Is he?
Well,
Is
you
Pancake
also won't
considered
need
a?
silvered? So
Is he considered a fiend?
No.
yeah.
monstrosity.
Normally not, but this one, yeah.
No.
Ah. It's a devil owlbear.
Okay, no.
Owl devil bear.
So let me just open up the game again here. I was screwing around.
Dev owlbear? Does that work?
Yeah.
What?
Dev owlbear.
Dev Owl Bear.
Yeah,
Dev Owl Bear,
ideal.
I get it. Doe is going to peek around the corner and he's going to cast Eldritch Blast on the blue. What's her face?
You are aware that you have disadvantage because there's a person within 5 feet of you. And also because you are in the aura.
You know what? Then I guess I'm just gonna. Yeah, you know what? I'll just run with it. I'll just got 2 beams of Eldritch Blast anyway. Let's cast it at disadvantage and see what happens.
Okay.
First one and the second one.
First one misses, the second one hits.
Oh.
So that's 4 force damage because you are not using Green Flame Blade on an Eldritch Blast. Do you want to
Please
pull? Or
Yes, I want to pull her, and she will be in the reach of the owl bear, the devour bear,
yeah.
Devour.
and
bear.
in the aura of fear. Although I don't know if it will apply.
No. It has a high effect. That would be a very inconvenient thing to have otherwise.
Yes. It would
As soon as you talk to a friend, they are afraid of you. That's not a very handy thing.
be.
Okay, that's your turn. So
Yep.
he's going to. I think this is not a very good place to be next to a very angry owlbear. So she's going to disengage and move over here. And the other lady throws a sacred flame at the knoll. Too many character sheets. You have to kill more people so I can close some of them.
Haha. We're working on it.
Yeah, well. Knoll makes a dex save. Knoll fails the dex save, takes 5 radiant damage. It's not looking terribly healthy because since he was already pretty bruised before. But he's still standing. And then she moves to the other side of the room, even though that's not going to help very much. And Pancake is going to take another 2 attacks at
Wait, did
Laura.
Blue move out of Pancake's melee range?
Blue disengaged.
Oh, okay. Carry on.
Okay, Pancake makes a beak and a claw attack. The beak attack hits Laura. And actually takes her out,
Killed by your own pet.
which is kind of sad in a way. But she
Yeah.
goes down. He looks for his next target, which will probably be either Krivkash or the Knoll, because you are closest, or Del. You're all close.
It does say random. If you need to choose, there's always.
Yes, well, random within range, which is hard to say when it's moving, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Let's just roll a D. There's 6 people it can see, so let's say a D6, and then we go from up to down and left to right. Okay, it's a 2, which would be the person behind the door. Okay. I assume this is sufficiently random. Lulu
Yes.
is probably going to stay in place. Laura is dead.
Can we drop the aura?
Laura, is that? Do you now want to play bingo?
You killed our friend.
Well, you started attacking us. We were just want to go in and have a tea party and play bingo, and you said no, and you started attacking us.
You killed our bingo game.
Hey.
It's fine. You're no longer invited to bingo.
Hey. Can actually close some character sheets now, which is nice. Okay. The gnoll snatches up the scimitar and eagerly runs towards the lady in the back.
Mwahahaha.
Slashing, trying to slash her twice with the scimitar. I think a scimitar is a D8. So yeah. But he still seems minorly feeble from the attacks before and misses twice. Seems to be mildly angry. Hex, you're muted.
I know this wasn't important.
Okay, Darius.
Alright. Kind of concerned that the elevator is going to become a liability sooner rather than later.
Might be easier to like put him to sleep or something if we can. Krivkash
Yeah.
Jr. Maybe have him try and sting the owlbear.
I'm thinking that might be the way to go. In the meantime, though, yeah. Huh. Because the thing is, the owlbear is actually providing us a useful service right now. So I think I'm going to fire at red.
Okay.
So I don't think there's... no, I'm gonna fire at blue. Stand over here.
Okay. Blue
Does that work?
yeah, but I think blue has about 3/4 cover from you.
By the way, how much
Right.
AC does
Or at
cover
least
add?
half. Half cover is 2 and 3/4 cover is 5.
Okay.
Oh. That's significant.
That's one of the reasons
Yeah.
I went with sharpshooter.
Yeah.
Does
I'll
sharpshooter
blast
work with
red then.
spells?
Not sure, but I think not, because there's another feat that does the same thing for
Okay.
spells.
Gotcha.
Yes, I'm going after red.
Okay.
Pew pew.
Okay. A well-aimed 2 blasts. You blast the old lady. She has binged her last go.
No, she has not binged it. That's the whole point.
But she doesn't go anymore.
Well, yes, but she does not have the opportunity to go to more bings, so you know what I mean. Okay.
And then hold
Oh
hold.
yeah. Yeah.
Then I'm gonna have Krivkash Jr. fly in. And sting pancakes.
Okay. 23 hits. Pancake makes a Constitution save. Pancake rolls a 5.
Pancake is now unconscious.
Pancake is unconscious. And takes 5 damage, which means it also gets safe against the enemies abound. Not that that probably matters, but I think that was an intelligence save. Yes. Rolls a 15, so it does manage to save against the enemies unbound. So you just briefly see a brief moment see a look of anguish as it sees its dead master before it falls asleep.
No.
Oh look, the puppy is playing dead.
Okay.
Do you think we
Hikash.
can? Do you think we can put an owlbear in our bag of holding?
I
Uh,
don't think we want to.
So technically, a large creature can squeeze into a size one size smaller. The question is that one size smaller small enough to fit into the opening of the bag of holding?
I mean, by the rules, maybe, but I'm fairly sure that an owlbear does not fit into a space of 4 by 4 by 4 feet.
I do like that card. Owly hand grenade.
So yeah, I don't think you can fit an owlbear in there, especially given all the other junk you already have in there.
Such a shame.
Okay, Kripkash. Unless Kripkash Jr. wants to retreat as well.
And move over here.
Okay.
I will guiding bolt pancake.
No.
Don't.
That's going to wake it up if it hits.
Corn.
Now I can hit. To wake up anyway.
It
To
only wake.
have you kill it anyway. Right?
Well, it's unconscious for the next hour.
Yeah, you really want to wake up the big bad?
Okay, then let's blast.
Blue.
Blue?
Blue. Yeah.
Ah, okay. Well, 25 hits, so that's 23 radiant damage, which is one more than it had hit points. So she gets smacked by a large bolt of light and slides to the floor. Which I suppose concludes the fight, unless you want to wake up the sleeping owlbear again.
Yes.
No.
Can we tie up an owlbear?
I have chain.
Can we tame an owlbear?
It's a dev owlbear.
No, it's a devil owlbear.
I think it might be hard to tame a fiendish owlbear after you kind of killed its owner.
He killed his own owner.
Yes,
If
you
we
made
He
can
it.
was
do
clearly
it,
not happy with her.
I totally want a giant fiendish owlbear as Dell's familiar.
I don't
the
think
CR
that's
is
on
a
the
little high
list.
for that.
Yeah, well, an owlbear has a CR of 3, and that's if it's a normal owlbear.
See, Mac wants to rig up a trap and see if he can, like, I don't know, use his I don't know, he's got a bear trap that might be able to trap the owlbear in and rig up a trap so whoever opens up the door next releases the owlbear. So when they're
Bear
cultists.
trap is the big steel jaw thing.
Set it and run.
So
Can we tie him up and then kill him?
I am up with rope.
Or
Or,
chains? Didn't we have chains?
I don't know.
We have
I'm checking.
need to. It's
I've got
guaranteed success if they're
manacles?
unconscious in it.
Manacles, but they don't
Yeah.
have long chains.
Yeah, I don't have
I've got
chains.
steel chains. Or I've got steel manacles is what I was gonna say.
What we could do is get all of these random unconscious people out,
Yes.
and then leave the owlbear alone and close the door.
He's laying right in front of the entrance. Can we move him
Step
without
around.
waking him up?
You can try, but I would take a check. But you can just sneak past him, given the fact
Yeah.
that he's not an active combatant.
Can we
Okay.
sneak past him carrying 6 other unconscious people?
Can we wake these people up?
Okay,
How do
hold
they
on.
look?
Give me a sec. So, by the looks of it, this used to be the room that meat was stored in back when this was still a butchery. So there are 6 moaning, glassy-eyed prisoners bound with chains, hanging 2 feet off the floor from meat hooks in the ceiling that pierce their shoulders.
Oh, there's our
Ooh.
chain.
You
Yeah.
also see a fire hissing in a brazier, warming a branding iron, and there are several gold and red cloaks folded on a table which I forgot to put on the map, but which is over here.
Huh.
Well, I guess we can snag the gold and red cloaks and add it to our pile.
It's just more cultist garb.
I wanna
We're-
get the
Yeah,
first.
we're
of
gonna
these
start our own
people
cult with
down.
blackjack and hookers.
Hey, Hex, what were you saying?
I wanna get these people down from the flash hooks off.
Okay, you're probably going to need a little help with that because given your strength, but you can do so with the help of Krivka Jendel.
They'll
Do
help
you
with
wanna
that.
help? Hey, Knoll guy, do you wanna help free these people?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
and
you
I'll-
for saving me. I like you. You are good at fighting.
Yes.
command my accursed spectre to help too.
You're welcome for saving.
Actually,
You
no,
didn't
I'm
like
not
these
gonna
people.
command my accursed spectre to help because it has no strength.
So we get these people down.
I
Yes.
have exactly enough healing lights for one for each.
Can we patch them up with a healing kit?
That just
probably-
stabilizes.
We can probably stabilize them.
Well, they are stable, but I'll let you make a medicine check to see if you can wake them up as well, if you want to.
We can also use the healing lights, but we'll see. Medicine.
Medicine. Okay. Darius, being a trained physician, grabs in his bag and takes a few herbs out, which he does a few things with. He starts to smell fairly strongly, and holding it under their nose, they wake up one by one, still looking fairly faint, but they slowly start to come to their senses. Take the icons of them. They, when they start looking a bit more awake, they crawl back against the wall, looking at you in fear.
Hello, we killed
Oh
the people
right,
that
we're
put
still
you here.
wearing the cultist
Oh
stuff,
yeah,
aren't
right.
we?
I put down the mask and I say, hey, we just killed a bunch of people here
No.
that apparently tied you up.
I
Mac
point
fine.
at my forehead, no brand.
Mac finally gets a chance to not shout, but say, "I'm the traitor."
Yeah, well,
Hey.
we were pretending to be cultists, but they were onto us, so we killed them all. Except for the owl bear. Be a bit careful, don't wake him up.
Hey, give me a persuasion check. Yeah, they believe you. They seem very relieved.
Do I know any of them? Are they Alturalians that I know?
What are the odds that you know random people in a city of, I don't know, 40,000 people?
But we are closer to my home than we were before.
Okay, roll me a d20, and if it's a 20, then you know at least one of them.
Hey, you're my neighbor.
Ah.
Nope.
No, apparently not.
You look like that person I saw at the shopping market. But I guess not.
So, looking closer, 3 of them appear to be Hell Riders, and the other 3 seem to be just civilians. And they ask if you can take them somewhere safe.
Well, we were going to the High Hall after looting this place, so I guess you can just come along. That's probably the safest around.
Yeah, sounds much better than staying here.
Also, Hellriders, do you already know of the book and turning into devils and stuff?
Yeah, we came from the High Hall, but we were trying to escort these people back. and we were captured on the way earlier today. We were escorting them because their house was starting to fall down.
I ask everyone their name, including the gnoll guy.
Okay, the mole is Imgor, like not unlike the image side, but with an O. The other, the Hell Riders are Noortje, Norbar, and Law. Yes, indeed.
Oh my god, it's a Dutch name. Okay.
And the civilians are Mathilde, Uur, and Terva.
They're all Dutch names.
The list I have for Alteralian names are Dutchish names because whoever wrote the list decided that Alterel has Dutch names. Well, Dutch and Limburg, Luxembourg, and things like that. Anyway. Okay.
So, are they going to be able to step around the owlbear?
Yeah.
Okay, they're steady enough on their feet.
Also, Max standing right next to the wall as you are, you notice one loose cobblestone or something
Yeah.
in the wall.
What does this do? Mac pushes it.
It does not appear to want to be pushed.
Pull it.
Mac pulls it.
But the stone comes out, revealing a small cache in which a burlap sack is stashed away.
It's full of daggers. The thing we really regard as treasure.
Well, no. The sack, if you want to look inside, it contains a potion of fire breath and 250 gold.
Yeah, potions to not use. Yeah.
Yes.
Those are the best potions.
Not bad potion.
250 gold, you
A
said?
potion of
Yeah,
Does the potion of fire breath make good hot sauce?
presumably yes. Actually,
I
I was
also-
going to pick up the brand. Is it like in the fire and hot?
yes.
Probably only hot on one end.
Hopefully.
Well, yes, that is how.
Okay, well, I'll just take it out of the fire and let it cool down in the air or something, and just this will come in handy later, possibly.
The description of the potion of fire breath says that it smokes, so I assume it's good hot sauce.
Yes. If your hot sauce doesn't smoke, then what's even the point?
Indeed.
So
Is your hot sauce so hot that you just pour it on like a raw steak and it cooks it as it comes into contact with it?
that's a good
Instant
question.
hot sauce.
That's how you know it's good hot sauce.
Indeed.
So, if Krivkash drank it, would he have 2 fire breaths?
Simultaneously?
Well, in a way, because the potion lets you do it as a bonus action, and his normal breath weapon is an action.
So he just exhales twice at the same time.
More or less, yes.
Giving the potion to Krivkash.
Quick, start
That's awesome.
hyperventilating.
I think you already had one in your inventory, so you can just add one.
I want to ask Imgor how he ended up here.
I think we should leave first. So that we have less chance of accidentally waking the owlbear.
So how many daggers did we get from that encounter?
Yes, getting to the important questions.
Yeah, we did have 2 potions of fire breath. Now we have 3.
Yeah. Well, each of the green tokened people had 5 daggers, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 5 is 35 daggers.
So we're up to 74
yeah.
daggers.
Lovely.
We about doubled our amount right now.
Yeah, more than doubled actually.
Yeah. Well. Oh yeah, and there's also a glaive and a longbow stashed in this room, which the Gnoll takes, and he gives back Gisela the
The scimitar.
scimitar.
I'll go ahead and update the bag of holding.
Can you add the cultist brand to the bag of holding as well, please?
Will do.
So, how did Imgor end up here? While my
Oh.
companions are looting the place, I want a conversation.
Yes. Well, he says, well, I led my band, small band of gnolls through the portal, and then we ended up here. But we were ambushed, and my friends in arms were slaughtered, and they wanted to slaughter me too.
You're a kind of demon, right?
Well, no, but we work together with the demons. They are our lords and saviors.
We
They
actually
make us strong.
we actually know where their encampment is of the demons in the city. We can at least escort you a part of the way there and tell you where it is so we can join them.
Yes, let's befriend all the demons against the devils.
That is better than nothing. You already saved my life, so I suppose I can't complain.
Yeah, so it's basically the complete opposite side of the town.
Yes,
They're at
well,
the docks.
yes, I know more or less where it was there. They left a little quasi behind to tell us where to go after leaving the portal.
Okay.
You recall, but probably do not say that you went in the meantime killed this quasit.
Yes. We do not say anything about that. We are the demon's friends.
Okay. If there's any other looting you want to do, the green ones also each have leather armor. Not that you can do much with that, I suppose.
I say we leave it behind. We already have a ton of other stuff.
Can we turn it? Can we
Yeah.
turn it into a dagger?
I
Can we-
don't think you have proficiency in blacksmith tools, so no. Also no
I,
anyway, because it's leather, but... And Laura has a chainmail, a shield, and a mace.
Anything
I
special
outfit
about
my
this?
spectre in leather armor and a dagger.
Not the
It's
chainmail.
Sorry?
The leather armor falls through the spectre.
Ah, well. You know what? Can only do so much.
Indeed.
Can we resurrect the
long?
leather? Get a cow? Spectral cow?
I think it wouldn't be worth the diamonds.
Probably
You
not,
could
no.
you could solve world hunger by just eating and then resurrecting the same cow.
But
Well-
if you ate it, you can't resurrect it anymore.
Yes, but if you have access to that much diamonds, you could just create food and water, which is a lower level spell anyway.
Oh,
Or good berry, which is also a level 1 spell. Anyway. So, that's about what is worth looting, probably. So, what do you do?
I would chain up the owl bear. We have chains.
Well, we got these
I
meat
still don't
hooks in
bother.
here.
Just
Yeah.
close the door and leave.
Let's put all the bodies in the room of the owlbear first. That way,
Yeah.
if anybody does come by, they don't think anything's suspicious.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Except
Okay.
for, you know, the destroyed front room.
We're in.
Well, the owl bear can have destroyed that.
We are in hell, after all. Okay. I
So all the
Move
bodies in
corpses.
this room.
Yeah, move all the corpses into the room with the owlbear.
I say to the people, you come out to the streets and be a bit careful around the owlbear to not wake him.
Just for fun, let's put Laura on the altar.
Oh, and also for fun, after we get everybody out, move the corpses into there, let's put the symbol that's on the brand on the door leading into the altar. That way, if any cultists come by, they see it and they think, oh, look, perfect!
And we do all of this in less than an hour.
Yeah, I'm sure we
Doesn't
can.
sound like it takes too long, so probably.
Yes, we do all of that and then we leave.
Okay.
And
So
Mac will
you-
lock the door just in case, after everybody's out.
People outside as well. Up, up, up. People are all following you. As is Kripka, presumably. Okay. And you lock the door. Give me a Thieves' Tools check.
Oh wait, did he end up breaking the lock on the door?
No.
No,
Uh,
it got blown off.
Yeah.
The front door got blown up, but this door is still intact.
Aha.
So,
Del, you're still in there.
I'm working on getting out. Just need to find the door.
yeah, you managed to lock the door.
If anyone has mending, we might be able to fix the hinges.
Yeah, we set our booby trap.
Okay.
Oh man, I heat the brand on my flaming blade, and we brand the door.
There you go.
We're gonna. They're gonna think that there's a more committed cult in town.
So, does anyone need a short rest at this point?
I only burned one spell slot, but I will
I
take.
think we shouldn't. I think we shouldn't rest here, because then
Yeah,
the
that-
Alvar will wake up.
You cannot
Okay.
rest
That's
when
true.
enemies are nearby.
We want to be gone by the time that happens.
Yeah, we probably don't want to rest in the middle of the street.
That too.
Then, I say let's take course for the High Hall again.
Okay, I'll take you to the map, and I think that may be a good place to take a bio break because I need a toilet.
Sounds good.
Yes.
And we're all here.
Yes.
Okay. So you head to the High Hall.
Wait, is Magus here?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Earlier.
What is the symbol that the cultists use?
Sword.
It's a sword. Is it like a flaming sword or?
Just a sword. Okay.
I was considering like co-opting their brand to use as my own. Create like a culture battle or something.
You can also see, or always see if you can find the blacksmith to make it a flaming sword.
Later things.
Okay. So you are heading back to the High Hall, I understood.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Presumably Mac is doing his normal, so give me the stealth and the
Yep.
perception check.
Gotta make sure I'm not on advantage. Stealth and then perception.
Okay, that is a large number.
Max sees everything. He can see his house from here.
Which is impressive given the fact that that he does not have a house.
I can see Chester's house from here.
That is impressive, but slightly less plausible.
Slightly more plausible.
Slightly more plausible, I mean, yes.
All these houses are his house.
Well, Chester's house is all the way over here, so.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, he's a rogue, so technically anything not nailed down and on fire is his.
well, I mean, I think houses firmly fall in the nailed down category.
But they're usually not on
necessarily.
fire.
I mean, on the other hand, we are in a flaming hellish city, so there's gonna be a couple that, you know.
Any house could become on fire at any given moment.
This is true.
Although, if you think about it, houses can also become not nailed down because the ground is falling apart.
But then the house itself will also be falling apart.
But that's fine. That doesn't... I mean, maybe it makes it so you don't want it as much, but it's not nailed down anymore.
This is also true.
Okay. So. You managed to make it back to the High Hall without further incidents.
Weren't we going to escort the knoll instead?
No. I think here we should say goodbye to the gnoll. He knows the way, he said, so
He does.
I don't think people in the High Hall will like to see... I mean, there's a truce with the demons, but doesn't mean they like them inside,
Good
right?
point.
Probably not, no. Okay.
And the gnolls itself seemed fine with... Are you okay with going further alone?
I would not say no to an escort, but I cannot expect you to give me one, of course.
We were not really expecting to go that way, I think.
Fair enough, then I will just have to be careful. And with that, he says you goodbye and sneaks through the street towards the nearest bridge. The others, people you bring along, are happily accepted inside the High Hall and given medical treatment.
I forgot how big the High Hall is.
Yeah, it is pretty big.
I wanna go to Cat and maybe other people that are interested and show them the helmet that we got.
Yes. Just noticed that there are some commoners still.
Ooh! They pop up out of nowhere.
But were the ones that moved out of the moved away because you were fighting a vampire in that neighborhood. So I had put them on the GM layer. Okay, so person most interested in this case in the helm is oh yeah, they're all still in the room.
Oh god, why is Mac huge?
Return of the halfling. Aww.
Because I made changes to your tokens, and this map has a slightly smaller grid than the other ones, and it resets your token size when I change it.
Maybe we should talk in a more comfortable room than this vampire killing room.
Yes, probably the good old lunch room.
Oh no, teleportitis kicked in.
No, that was me.
Oh, okay.
You were near the other tokens, so I dragged you along.
Teleportitis from God.
So it was Feria who explained you what you were looking for the helmet as well, because, well, he's a cleric of Torm and it's a helmet of Torm's side, so. So what do you do exactly? You
I
show
give
her.
her the helm and I say, here is your helm. It was connected to some kind of portal that demons were coming through.
Is it still glowing?
It's still glowing, yes.
The portal is still open. We didn't know how to close it, but it has something to do with the helmet. Because it's pulsating in the same frequency that the portal was pulsating in.
Hmm.
Of course, it doesn't really
Hmm.
matter because most of the demons in the city are now in a truce with us, but still, it's kind of weird.
Indeed. He spends a few minutes looking at it and probing it with a couple of short rituals and spells. And then says, I suspect what happened is that,
We got the wrong helmet.
no, this is the right helmet. But what I suspect is that the demons got into the city to make a portal, through a portal, found the helmet, and then I think normally the helmet has some sort of connection to the divine plane, to Torm, because that's what it's for. It gives you visions from Torm, and I suspect that the magic of the helmet was hijacked to create a connection to the abyss instead, to create a stable portal.
So basically, it's useless now.
No?
If we restore its connection to the divine plane, does that mean that the portal goes to the divine plane instead?
No,
That
I
sounds
suspect.
concerning.
So I suspect that if we use the normal ritual that we normally use to use the helm, it will end the connection to the abyss, which probably will close a portal, either directly or in a bit, and then lets us use the helm in a normal way. Although I do expect that there may be some unforeseen events during that ritual, so we better be prepared for whatever
If you
happens.
foresee, then are they unforeseen?
Yes.
What you also should know is that the guy running the graveyard, what's his name again?
Gideon.
Gideon.
Gideon apparently became a necromancer, raised an army of the undead, and he thinks devils are absolutely awesome and demons are awful.
I think we should lead our new Minotaur buddies into getting some revenge on their devil counterparts.
Doesn't really sound like Gideon would do that, but
Indeed, it doesn't, but there he is.
You believe your saviors, right? I mean, it's not like we would lie.
no,
He said,
I believe you. It's just weird.
He said he only learned necromancy since I think the light, the companion, went dark, and that it gave him necromancy and it gave him the knowledge that devils are completely awesome and we should all follow them and they are best.
Yeah, they're becoming BFFs.
And you let him do this?
Well, yes, because we wanted to get the helmet. And the helmet was past him, so we just told him we are not demons, and then he said, okay, you can go get a helmet, and then we went and got the helmets.
Yeah, we were a bit outnumbered. He's kind of got a
Okay,
whole
He has a
graveyard.
whole army of undead.
Fair enough. It is nevertheless concerning.
Yes, it is.
The other people at the table also find this concerning.
I mean, we could have fought him, but then maybe you wouldn't have your helmet right now.
Yes, well,
And also, these 6 people that we brought along might have been dead.
Oh,
Yes.
you know what? If we're ever back in that neighborhood, we should let Gideon know about some fellow devil cultists in a particular place that may have an owlbear, and fail to mention the owlbear. you know,
You
let
want
things
him
take
to
care
be
of
killed by
themselves.
the old bear.
I don't think he'll leave the cemetery,
Yeah, he's too attached to it.
and he thinks he has a duty to keep the portal under check.
Yeah, he's kind of guarding the portal and trying to prevent demons from coming out of it with his army of undead.
Okay. That sounds like concern given the fact that we are probably going to close the portal, but
Then he might. You mean then he might want to go do something else?
yes.
Mac happens
Yes.
to ask, do you have any explosives?
Not many. We may have 1 or 2 kegs left somewhere, but
We may want to go and clean up the graveyard with the help of the demons. I mean, they did say that they wanted to help us if we needed them for a big fight or something.
Well, there were all those minotaurs that you were acting motherly to. We can try and lead them on a quest to restore their brethren's portal.
We could also, although of course, maybe if we go there, then Gideon will somehow spill the beans that we have killed demons to these demons, and they might no longer be our friends.
Oh, Giselle, just go ahead and use your impervious deception to say that we were under his orders. And we barely
We were not
escaped.
under his orders.
That's why it's a
really-
deception ring.
It's a terrible lie.
Oh,
We
like
are
we've
way
told
too
better
awesome
ones
to
so
be
far.
under people's orders.
Besides, even if we were, do you think demons respect people doing things under other people's orders as a defense? That sounds like more of a double sort of argument.
Yeah, that's really devil kind of. And we also needed them for the other one. But we'll just see what happens. Maybe the divine guidance will help us. From the helmet.
yes. So, when do you want to do that? Do we do it right now, or
Yeah, I guess.
Is there any reason to wait?
if you want to rest up first, or whatever?
And we should probably
We
rest up
should-
and
Yeah.
tackle it first thing in the morning.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So you take a long rest. Feel free to do your long rest stuff.
Okay, long rest stuff. How many spell slots do you have left of Thunder type, Giselle?
After the long
Three.
rest, all of them.
3.
Thunder
Before
type?
the long rest.
Yeah.
How
2
many?
of level 3 and 1 of level 4.
How many packets of smoke powder do you have right now?
Don't forget to take off the alchemical components as well, by the way.
I will. Okay, so that'll bring us up
Sure.
to 8.
I'll adapt it to 8s then.
And I will go ahead and take care of the party loot. Does anybody else have any spell slots that deal with either thunder or lightning?
And
Oh,
or a
uh,
ritual caster. I think there was nobody else.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yes.
Giselle eyes.
Oh.
Yeah. You are not a
no.
ritual caster, so
That's right. That's why we couldn't do this before.
yeah.
I can cast some things as rituals.
Yeah, but that's not the same thing. Okay. So, do your long rest things.
My long rest things are very simple.
Oh, and my accursed spectre disappears. So
Yeah,
that's a long rest.
Oh,
that's right.
I wish this thing stuck around a bit more, but
Well,
it's not a real familiar.
no, it's not.
yeah. Well, normally it lasts. It's just happens to be the end of the day that you use it.
I'm gonna have to start using it at the beginning of the day.
That's the only option to make it last longer.
Yes,
okay.
unless it dies.
Yeah, it only has like 25 health.
Can it be healed?
I don't see why not.
Well, technically yes, but most healing spells don't work on the undead.
Yeah, we had the same thing with Yui. We couldn't
Yeah.
heal him.
The only spell you have that can heal him is Aura of Vitality.
That's a really high level spell to
Yeah,
be
it's yeah, it's a third level spell. So and he can also take short rests.
Oh, he has hit dice?
Yeah, every creature has hit dice.
Okay.
It's on the character sheet of an NPC. You can see next to the hit points. You see so much D8 plus so much. For example, for the Spectre, it's 5d8. That means it has 5 hit dice, and each of them is a d8.
That's pretty cool. I will have to make use of that.
Yeah. Okay. I see Del has not long rested yet because he's still missing hit points
Oh,
and spell slots
there we go.
and possibly other stuff. Okay. So the very next morning, Feria comes and fetches you, and Dino checks his notes. So, we need, for the ritual, I would suggest doing it downstairs in the dungeon next to one of the fonts of holy water, because that might come in handy.
Are you expecting monsters to show up?
I am expecting the unexpected, and it does not sound like it's unreasonable to expect something to appear given the fact that we are severing its connection to the abyss.
Okay, let's play it safe.
Okay. And then the ritual consists of one creature wearing the helmet. Someone
you would
else. Yes. Someone else must recite a prayer to Torm, which I will probably be doing. And we also need a powerful symbol of courage and self-sacrifice, for which I suggest using the sword of the unknown hero, which is also lying in the catacombs. And someone must hold the sword over the person wearing the helm during the ritual.
And do we have suggestions on who best holds the sword or wears the helmet? Do they have to have certain qualities?
Person holding the sword must be strong enough to be holding it in place no matter what is happening.
Okay, that's not gonna be Gisela.
That will be Krivkash, probably. He is the wall.
Do you have a lot of strength? I assume so.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, turn order.
No, no, I pressed the wrong button. Both turn order.
Enemy.
So, Feria takes you downstairs. Takes the sword from this tomb of the unknown hero.
Hey,
Then takes
hey,
you.
listen. Hey,
Yes. And takes you to the place where the water fonts are. Over here.
Ah,
Follows.
And the person wearing the helmet doesn't need to have certain qualities.
Not particularly. But
can Krivkash Jr. wear it?
Yeah, give it to the.
I think Krivkas Jr. might be a bit too small to wear a helmet.
Hey,
Unless
another question.
it's as a hat.
Can,
As a house.
can Krivcast Jr. wear or drink any of the potions?
Yeah.
And does he get more than one use out of them since it's probably sized to potion amount?
Krivkash Jr. with potion of giant strength.
I don't think they're just one use and regardless of your size.
Well, the only reason why I'm asking is because technically anything is poisonous in certain concentrations. So like if you were to give an animal a full-size aspirin, of course they're going to keel over compared to a human. So if you gave Krivkash Jr. a potion of fire breathing, would he just like explode in a ball of fire?
No, I think the dose is more of a magical fashion that if you drink it once, then it stops working.
Gotcha.
Magic.
So you're saying even a small sip would work, right?
Yes, but then the rest of the potion wouldn't work anymore.
So tell me again why homeopathy isn't a thing?
Because magic doesn't exist in our world.
I'm talking
And
about
even in the D&D world, it needs to be actual magic.
I tried.
So if you take a single dose of a potion, right, and you divide it in half, and two different people drink the potion, which one gets the effect?
The one the DM likes most.
So you're saying we can tell which one has the favor of God by doing this?
I have the favor of God.
I'm not going to answer that question. Also, Mac appears to be missing hit points.
I
You
shouldn't.
did a long rest, Mac.
I did.
Your
You didn't
token
do
has
that well.
47.
Yeah, I refilled it when we were doing our rest, but it was back that way in this map. Maybe Roll20 being funky again.
Okay. So, Feria takes some holy water from the thing.
Who's wearing the helmet?
She consecrates part of the floor to Torm using it.
Not to be confused with confiscating part of the floor.
Indeed. So, who's putting on the helmet and who's holding the sword?
Krivkash is holding the sword.
yes.
I'm okay with wearing the helmet.
I think you're the goodest of all of us.
Okay. As soon as Gisela puts on the helmet, her eyes turn away and she starts mumbling in unclear words.
Life as usual.
Yes, even more unclear as normal. Ipkash holds the sword ready over the helmet. Gisela motions you to keep ready and then starts reciting the prayer, which we are going to do in initiative order for reasons.
I
Yes,
suppose
it
we
was
want
an
to roll.
accidental click.
Yeah, so give me an initiative roll.
I always get so low on the initiative order.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm missing a corn.
Corn's. Oh, he must not have selected his token.
It didn't come. It was drowned out by the rest.
Corn, you. They're nice.
Okay. Okay. And Feria is busy reciting, so she goes at the top of the round. Maybe some different music.
Have we asked her what we actually would want to ask Thorn when we get into contact?
I don't think you have, but I think she would have answered that Storm probably knows best what you need to know anyway,
Hmm.
being a god and all. All the good. Okay, so Feria starts reciting the prayer. My mouse stops working. Immediately after she does so, the magic still surrounding the helm starts reacting. The purple glow around it starts dripping off onto the ground.
Hey,
Eventually,
Joe, you should catch some of the drips with a vial.
eventually forming into 3 creatures. Come on. There we go. Seem to be angry. One of them is a bubble, as you've seen before, and the others 2 seem to be demonic will-o'-wisps.
Hmm.
Indeed.
Okay. Then it actually work? Nope. I was supposed to have a round counter.
If we're going to be doing a battle, would it make sense to start this next time? Since we're getting to kind of the end of what our usual session time is?
Yeah,
It's true.
Might be.
I'm
Probably
also going to sleep.
Yeah, well. In that case, we indeed probably best do this next time. Okay.